What's up, world? It's Will here with A-List Audio. I wanted to do, basically I want to start a new series where I review plugins, and so then we'll run through them together. So basically what's going on is on my 808s, I usually use this the Distortion plugin from Logic. And it's been pretty good so far, but I kind of, have made a few beats already with this sound, and there's not much you can do here. You can add more drive, you can change the tone of the frequency that it's picking up, or that it's manipulating, or I should say that it's distorting. But that's about it, and then output's just going to give you more level. And so it's done its fair share of work. But I wanted to be able to distort and manipulate in different ways. And granted, yeah, I do have, distortions from different plugins, Universal Audio. I have a few of them here. There's another distortion, but they're more for guitars and stuff. And so I wanted something different. So yeah, there's a company called Creative Intent, and they make two different plugins that do distortion. And so I wanted to go ahead and we're just gonna go through one. I'm gonna go through Tantrum today, and then just see what it's like. I did see another video that Sean Devine did, and he's the one that pointed me to this direction, so I'm glad he did. It wasn't much. I'll put the link in the description so that you guys can hear it, but I wanted to I'm gonna start off by just listening to the presets, and I'm not gonna get super technical. I'm just gonna do this from an average producer's point of view, so that most of you guys understand it. But you can see here it has a lot of the same things. I like this, that it has a spread so far, and then here curve shape. I'm gonna mess with this stuff and see what I can get out of it. Like I said, I'm just an average producer. I'm not gonna give you all the technicalities. I do know a little bit, or I should say not technicalities, but the technical side of things. But let me show you the bass line first. This is the bass line. I threw a compressor on there just so I can mess with the level, but I'm probably gonna turn this off. So that's basically the bass line. But since now we have a plugin loaded, let's go lower this here. Okay. Sounds like it's a pretty good level. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check out the presets, see if they have some presets in here. Okay, so they have, looks like 7 of them. Let's go ahead and just go through them. Oh, okay, I do have some reverb on it. I'll take that off for now. That's pretty cool. Let's go see what else. I can see myself doing something though with this. Not for this beat though. I mean, it might work out. Go ahead and let's go ahead and add the whole beat just to kind of find a sound that might go with it. See, it's like too electronic. Might not sound good with this. I like it plain. I might not even need a distortion for this, but we'll keep messing with it. Let's go ahead and go back to default. Okay, so from what I've seen so far, it looks like you can kind of sort of mess with the amount here. It looks like it says phase amount. It has phase amount here and then drive amount here. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it and just see what we can do by just moving this. see. I'm gonna mess with the tone to see what or maybe the crossover. That little bit there is pretty much all I would use for this beat, and it's not clashing so much with the kick, because the thing is that if you listen to the kick, so like if I was to EQ it, I wouldn't even want to. I'd have to switch it out for a deep kick, but where the 808 is right now with it, it's not. I might have to EQ it later, but drum loop right here that gives it this. Okay, so the last thing I'm gonna try on this 808, even though it technically has and this is what I'm using for my 808, by the way. I got this from what was the name of it? It's called 808 Warfare. I forget the website. I'll put it in the description. The people I got it for. This plugin that I bought for the Distortion plus this here, I'm not getting paid by them at all. I'm just reviewing stuff just so that some people can find it. There might be other reviews, but I'm trying to keep things simple as far as like not getting too into detail. And some people kind of just want to know how it sounds, what it's like. So I'm gonna start putting a little bit more detail into my videos if that's what you guys want. But I figure doing it my way, eventually I'll seem to find my own little lane. But as far as the distortion on it, it does have a spreader, but I wanted to see how far I can take it. I might even, what? Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that spreader, because most of them, when you spread a sound in that stereo, it basically doesn't always sound good. And so I got this plugin here. I'm not sure if I paid for it or if it was free. It's by Infected Mushroom. I'm gonna start putting a bunch of links on the bottom. I believe it was free. They made a free version of this plugin. I think it was just part of another one, just a small part of a plugin that they have. And so Infected Mushroom basically made this wider plugin. And so I'm gonna play it, without the rest of the beat, so you can hear how wide we can go. I'm not exactly sure if my screen capture will let you hear that, but it goes pretty wide, and it doesn't ruin the frequency. I know when you get a little bit far out here, it kind of changes a little bit, but I'm not gonna go that wide anyway. I might go, like, let's try 80. Just heck, even one. Yeah, sounds dope there. Put the reverb back on. Put so much reverb on your stuff, guys. Try and keep it simple. Let's see how it drops, and then we'll leave it there. But so far, Tantrum's been pretty good. I'm gonna check out their other plugin, and I haven't even really messed with it that much. See how it drops. like this plugin so far. I'll put the link in the description for Tantrum. I'll put the link in the description for the wider plugin by Infected Mushroom, and then I'll put the link to the 808 Distortion by that company that does that too. But yeah, man, it sounds dope. I really like it. You know, I would mess with it a little bit more as far as the Tantrum plugin's concerned. And, you know, I got to get to know it a little better. But as far as what I'm liking so far, it's pretty cool. You know, messing here with the curve shape and the, you know, the other little things. You just got to you got to get to know your plugins really well in order to master them. To like become really good at them. So I'll go ahead and put a link in the description to the 808, you know, this one here. I forget the company who does it. I'll go ahead and put a link to that, to the Distortion plugin from Tantrum, and from Infected Mushroom, this wider plugin as well. I'll put all of those in the description. And then this beat will be up on the website soon if you know, if you guys are liking it. So you know, feel free to go, you know, check out the website and see some of my beats. I'm starting to put up like sound loops and stuff, so make sure you check those out. I'm gonna start putting on you know, a lot of them. The one that's up there is called Chill Vibes, and it's just like chill melodies and stuff. And so I'm working on one right now, hype melodies, piano chords. You know, I got one for trap beats. And so, you know, I'm going to start uploading all that stuff on the website. And it's all about, you know, providing you guys with content at a low price. So, you know, some of that stuff starts at like $15. So make sure that you check out the website. It's alistaudio.com. And so, you know, thanks for watching. Make sure that you leave a comment, and then let me know what you think. If you have any ideas of other videos that you want me to do, you know, just let me know. All right, peace.